Good evening, I am Ranjita Srao from odishatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. There seems no end to POSCO's woes as IDCO plans to take back land over non-payment of Rs 73 crore outstanding dues. CM approves proposal to acquire varsity status to RD Women's College and cluster university status to Kalikot College. State government to distribute free medicines to needy for all diseases including cancer at state-run health facilities. Daru or the neem tree for creation of goddess Subhadra's idol identified in Adhanga in Jagatsinghpur district. And respite from grueling heat for the people of the states as weathermen predict rains in next 24 hours. Now the details. The bumpy ride continues for South Korean steel major POSCO's mega steel project in Jagatsinghpur district. The Odisha Industrial Infrastructure Development Corporation has written letters to both the local administration and POSCO authorities warning them that it would take back the 1,703 acre of land which were acquired for the project. POSCO needs 2,700 acre of land for the 12 million ton per annum project, but the state government has so far handed over 1,703 acre to the company while keeping the remaining 1,000 acre with IDCO. Source said POSCO is yet to pay Rs 54 crore 22 lakh as premium for the acquired land and Rs 18 crore 79 lakh as net payment value of unreserved forest land to IDCO. Though IDCO had sent letters to POSCO CMD in January 2014 followed by reminders for payment of the due premium, the steel behemoth has not cleared the payment so far. On the other hand, after the approval to the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill 2015, POSCO's hope for a preferential allotment of Khandahar mines for its project has been dashed. The amended portions of the MMDR Act ensure allotment of mines is done solely through auctions rather than the prevailing system of preferential allotment. Odisha is going to get 2 more universities from the current academic year with Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik yesterday approving the proposals to accord university status to Ramadevi Women's College in Bhubaneswar and cluster university status to Berhampur based Kalikot Autonomous College. Informing media persons about it, Higher Education Minister Pradeep Panigrahi said Rs 55 crore will be spent for development of infrastructure of the state first women's university. He said that the unused land of Utkal University will be provided to the college for expanding its campus. Decisions regarding which colleges will be brought under the Women's University jurisdiction will be taken later. Earlier this year, Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan authorities had accepted the state government's proposals.
आज माननीय मुख्यमंत्री अनुमोदन करिसेंती रमादेवी महाविद्यालय को महिला विश्वविद्यालय मान्यता दबारे जो आम घोषणा करूँ आज फॉर्मालिटी पूर्ण हो सहित खलिकोट कॉलेज को क्लस्टर यूनिवर्सिटी मान्यता पाई आज 2015-16 वर्षरु ये दुईटी विश्वविद्यालय कार्यक्षम होबो.
Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has said his government would distribute essential medicines for all diseases including cancer free of cost at state-run health facilities soon. The government would distribute the medicines through its procurement agency, Odisha State Medical Corporation. At a review meeting with district collectors through video conferencing yesterday, Patnaik said the government would provide generic medicine at 3 medical colleges and all the government hospitals in the state. Territory level medicines for cancer and heart disease will be part of the free drugs in government hospitals. The Chief Minister directed the collectors to personally supervise the initiative and ensure successful execution. A health official said the agency has prepared a list of 570 medicines to be supplied free while the government has a budget of Rs 200 crore for purchasing these medicines. In a major respite from the prevailing heat wave condition, the Regional Office of Meteorological Department in Bhubaneswar has predicted that most parts of Odisha including coastal and interior areas are likely to witness thunder squalls within next 24 hours. The weatherman said thunder showers accompanied by hailstorms will lash Khurda, Cuttack, Jagatsinghpur and Puri districts and the climatic situation is likely to continue till April 27th. The change in weather will be due to trough line hovering over Odisha. They said, however, adding that the day temperature is likely to rise from April 28th. Under the effect of norwesterly wind and clear sky, mercury soared in many districts of the state in past few days. In Talcher, the maximum temperature was recorded at 43.2 degrees Celsius yesterday.
आसंता काली टेम्परेचर कमिबार संभावना रोचे आउ 25, 26, 27 रे 36, 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर्यंत बहुत जगह टेम्परेचर कमिजिव किंतु यही समय भितर काल बैशाखीर संभावना रोचे जोटा कि आम कहूँ प्राय 27 तारीख पर्यंत ओडिशा रे आफ्टरनून रे घड़घड़ी सह वर्षा सहित काल बैशाखीर संभावना।
Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda has again begun hunger strike in Berhampur Circle Jail. Earlier, Panda was on hunger strike from March 31st to April 4th, protesting his solitary confinement in the jail and accusing authorities of stopping his letters from reaching the court. He also demanded that he should be made aware of the cases pending against him in different police stations. The rebel leader had postponed his stay after jail authorities assured that they would draw the attention of the authorities to his demands. Since his demands were not fulfilled, he has gone on an indefinite fast, said his counsel Deepak Patnaik. In another development, Dandapani Mohanty, who is lodged in the same jail for alleged Maoist activities, has also threatened to launch a hunger strike. Mohanty, convener of Daman Pratirodh Manch, was arrested from his Bhubaneswar house in February 2013. After the deaths in Burla Hospital last week, doctors at the district headquarters hospital of Balangir have raised questions over the quality of an injection used for over 8 to 9 months. The injection, which should look yellowish, turns into black even before its expiry date, said Dr. Umasankar Sai of the hospital following a nurse's complaint. The health department had supplied this injection in August 2014 and since then we have been using it despite the question were raised over its color, said Chief District Medical Officer Rabinarayan Tripathi.
नहीं आमे से अटेंडेंट नहीं आसला हला मला आमे कहनु कि सर इटा मोर इंजेक्शन आसीचे बोले इटा मिसाले ना यो छे ठीक पठाबी बस ना पठे दनो सर बन के हला बोले सर सेटा फिर आउटा मगे करथिले हमको टेस्ट करवानी बोले से अटेंडेंट आसीतिले सेनु
सर गुटे केना भाल
बोले सर नहीं कर के सर टेस्ट कर लेकिन आज हमने जानी सर आपको किसी कॉल बैक नहीं करी किसी कहि नहीं
आ गुटे एंता भाल
दीदीटा प्रिपरेशन करथिले एंटीबायोटिक टा सीपीएस नै न तो सरी जितला जे प्रिपरेशन करथिले बोले एटा कलरटा एंता हे गला जेना कि नाही हमार कथा एक्चुअली या ड्रग टा माने डिस्कार्ड हे गला न खराब हे गला किंतु इतार एक्सपायरी डेट जुलाई 2015 तक अछि तथापि खराब हे छिटा
एक्चुअली से हमें पूरा एटा के बंद कर देबा के पड़वा एटा पूरा बंद करके हमें एतार सैंपल पठे देके आम देखमु अन्य इंजेक्शन पचे दो ये ना देवे लीगल तो नहीं आम सेंटर के लिखमु जे धरण सेंटर चिंता कर।
Odisha is going to be one of the major beneficiaries of the auction of 67 coal blocks, which is expected to fetch a revenue of nearly Rs 3,35,370 crore for 7 states where the mines are located. Moreover, additional benefit of Rs 69,310.97 crore will accrue to consumers in terms of reduction of electricity tariffs. This was informed by the Union Power and Coal Minister Piyush Goyal in Lok Sabha in a written reply yesterday. Out of 204 coal blocks cancelled by the Supreme Court, the government has so far allocated 67 coal mines through auction and allotment in 2015, in accordance with the provision of Coal Mines Special Provision Act 2015 and the rules made thereunder, said Goyal. According to a statement from the centre, Jharkhand owns the highest number of coal blocks at 20, followed by Chhattisgarh at 14 and West Bengal at 11. The other states who will benefit from the auctions are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha and Telangana. In a bid to raise paddy productivity, the state government has stressed on chemical treatment of the seeds prior to sowing and introduction of drought-resistant and flood-prone varieties in calamity-prone Ganjam district in the Kharif season. At least 10% increase can be ensured in the yield if the seeds are chemically treated before use, according to Chief Secretary Gokula Chandrapati. Reviewing different projects of the district and strategy for Kharif 2015, Patti asked agriculture officials to create awareness among farmers to use the seeds with chemical treatment. The government supplies the chemicals meant for treatment free of cost to the farmers. He said chances of attack of insects and disease in plants is minimized when the seeds are chemically treated. He also asked the officers to introduce the seed varieties suitable for waterlogging and drought situation under the seed replacement scheme. The Agriculture Department will conduct awareness camps in different villages and suggest the farmers for chemical treatment of the seeds before use. Agriculture officials would would reach out to farmers during the Kharif season to give advice on chemical treatment of seeds and for seed replacement, he stated. Ganjam district plans to grow paddy in over 2.22 lakh hectare during this Kharif. The target of productivity is 43 quintal per hectare. In the last Kharif season, around 2.24 lakh hectare was covered under paddy and productivity was recorded at 40.78 quintal per hectare. The Daru or the neem tree for the creation of new idol of goddess Subhadra has been identified at Adhanga in Biridi area of Jagatsinghpur district. The Daru is located in the premises of Nilakanteswar temple in Adhanga. After identifying all the desired characteristics required to be present in the neem tree, which makes it eligible for the idol of Subhadra, the Dalapati of the Banajaga team gave the written confirmation to the Sri Jagannath temple administration. Subsequently, Chief Temple Administrator Suresh Mahapatra made the formal announcement regarding the location of the Daru. Earlier, the Jagatsinghpur collector and the superintendent of police visited the location of Daru.
गतकाली विलंबित राति वनजाग यात्री मानकर दलपति लिखित भाव में जानी अढ़ंगगढ़ जो मंदिर अच्छी श्री नीलकंठेश्वर मंदिर ये प्रांगण में जो दारू वृक्ष अच्छा से सुभद्रा दारू बोली से चिन्हट कर आज भोर आम पुलिस प्रशासन और जिला प्रशासन समस्ते आसीचु आम ये एंटायर अरेंजमेंट करने ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल एवं पार्किंग एरिया प्लस क्राउड केमती दारू वृक्ष दर्शन करें एवं सबरपल्ली और यज्ञ मंडप सब जो तैयारी हो बर्तमान सेवायत मैंने भी आसी पहुँचे आम डाकिचु से आसला आम डिटेल लेआउट करूँ एवं एरिया जमती लार्ज स्केल जो क्राउड आसवे मैनेज करने जहाँ जहाँ दरकार हो से अनुसार करा।
Meanwhile, after Sankaracharya of Govardhana Pitha, Swami Nishalananda Saraswati expressed his discontent over not being consulted in the affairs of the Nabakalavara. The Association of Servitors of Lord Jagannath or the Daitapati Nijog has furnished its response saying it is unaware of the practice of whether the pontiff should be consulted or not. However, the temple administration and the Gajapati Maharaj of Puri can hold discussions with the Sankaracharya if necessary. Earlier, the Sankaracharya had revealed at a function in Jajpur's Panikoili area that he is not being consulted in the affairs of Nabakalavar. However, as a courtesy, the Gajapati Maharaj and the Mukti Manda priests held discussions with him, said the Sankaracharya. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. There seems no end to POSCO's woes as IDCO plans to take back land over non-payment of Rs 73 crore outstanding dues. CM approves proposal to acquire varsity status to RD Women's College and Cluster University status to Kalikot College. State government to distribute free medicines to needy for all diseases including cancer at state-run health facilities. Daru or the neem tree for creation of goddess Subhadra's idol identified in Adhanga in Jagatsinghpur district. And respite from grueling heat for the people of the states as weathermen predict rains in next 24 hours. Thank you for watching. Good night.